Hey, what's up, guys? So there's not a whole lot of news today, so I wanted to take some time to talk about games that I'm excited for in May 2025. Looks like I got a total of 8 games here, so let's get right into it. First off, let's talk about The Midnight Walk. Now, this is actually like a adventure horror game made by the developers of Lost and Random. This game really piqued my interest when it was announced, especially due to the fact that it's actually made with like real clay figures animated in like stop motion style. So like they really took the time to make this game and flesh it out. It's like a PSVR game, but you can also play it without a PSVR. It looks really dope, and honestly it's like a huge step up from what I experienced in Lost and Random. That was a game I really liked, but it just seems like the developers took their whole skill set to a whole new level. I just like the art style, I love the stop motion, I love the horror vibes here. This is going to be coming May 8th to PlayStation 5, PSVR 2, and PC. Next up, we got Revenge of the Savage Planet. This is obviously a sequel to Journey to a Savage Planet. This game is being developed by Raccoon Logic, and this is actually the developer behind this game is developers that used to be part of the old team, and then that company got bought, shut down, so they just reformed this new studio and decided, hey, we're gonna go make the sequel. Like, that's a pretty huge power move. This game's obviously a little bit different than the first game because now there's like a third person perspective. I think there's some split screen in it, and it looks really cool and fun. I really enjoyed the first one. I didn't get a chance to finish it, but I'm excited to see what kind of new additions they add to this one, being now that they're kind of on their own making it. This is also coming out on May 8th, and it's going to be coming to PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox Series S and X, and I've seen recently that it's also going to be on Game Pass. So if you're on Xbox, whether it be PC or console, you should be able to check it out on there. Obviously, not to be slept on, we've got Doom the Dark Ages coming out next month as well, and I'm super excited to play this game. Obviously, it's more of a prequel to Doom 2016. I love the new abilities. It feels a little bit more grounded just from what I've seen in the gameplay trailers. I mean, it's less of like hopping around a bunch like that, like we've seen in Doom Eternal, and more of just strafing and really grounded combat. The shield looks pretty badass. Having to parry like specific colored shots at you seems pretty cool, and it looks like it's going to be coming May 15th to PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox Series S and X, and it will also be on Game Pass. So if you got Game Pass Ultimate, you can pretty much play it on PC or console. So next up, we got The Precinct. Now this one I just discovered recently, and I was super excited immediately off the rip when I saw the trailer for this one. Kind of sees players playing as a police officer from a top-down perspective, and it just reminds me of like the old school Grand Theft Auto games, just like the gameplay, like where you're having to like drive around and you're just crashing through stuff and you're taking cars, and definitely reminds me of like OG Grand Theft Auto that probably people only like 28 and above know about. It looks really dope. It's going to be coming to PlayStation 5, and it looks like it's coming out on May 13th, so that's something you're going to want to look out for. Next up, we got Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny Remaster. Capcom, I think, is doing a great job with this one. I'm finally playing the remaster of the first game, and honestly, I don't know why it took me so long to get into it. It's really cool, obviously. For somebody who likes flashy visuals and stuff like that, you're not going to enjoy this, but if you're somebody who just has a little bit of nostalgia for games as they used to be, I think this is really going to hit that for you. I played probably the 3rd and 4th releases for the series, but I never played the first 2, so I'm excited to check this one out. It actually looks pretty cool, and they've done a lot of good jobs upgrading like the visuals and the character models and stuff like that. This one is going to be coming May 23rd to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC, and obviously you're going to be playing it on your PlayStation 5 and your Xbox Series S and X when you have those as well. Next up, we got To a T. Now this is actually a pretty interesting game. This is like an adventure game slash puzzle game. You're playing as a character, and you have to solve these puzzles while the character is legitimately just stuck in a T-pose. So that's pretty much why I was like interested in this one, just because it's like a super, it's almost so silly that it's like cool, and I just want to get in there and see if I can solve some puzzles while not being able to move this character's arms. I also just like playing super indie games, like weird quirky games that other people would see and probably be turned off by, just because, you know, it almost revitalizes that gamer in you, where you play a game and it's like, this is weird as hell, and then you kind of like go and you play other games. I don't know, it's pretty cool. Definitely excited to check it out. This one looks like it's going to be coming May 28th to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC, so that's something you want to look out for. Next up, we got Elden Ring Night Ring. Now, you've probably seen all the trailers for this one, and honestly, pretty excited for it. Big Elden Ring fan. Completely 100% of that game, but this seems like it's a lot different. Just from the gameplay, there's like weird new moves you're doing in this. You know, people are kind of like climbing walls a little bit. The multiplayer aspect seems really cool. It's almost given like a Monster Hunters slash Souls-like type thing. So, and From Software obviously does a great job with their combat and with their enemy designs. So I'm excited to see what old like enemies are going to pop up in this game, because it looks really cool. I'm sure people have played the technical test for it, but the official launch is going to be May 30th to PlayStation 5, 4, PC, Xbox Series S and X, and Xbox One. Last but not least for me is going to be Lostsoulaside. This is a game that was announced a long time ago, and you probably heard me talk about it a lot in the past. This game started off as like a solo developer, and then obviously like PlayStation was kind of impressed by it and decided they were going to help the developer fund the game, and it's pretty much been in development for a long ass time. I can't even remember when it was announced. It's got to be at least 7 or 8 years ago, but it looks freaking sick, given some heavy like Final Fantasy 15 vibes with a little bit of that Devil May Cry action in there. So both games that I really enjoyed, both genres I really enjoyed, gameplays I really enjoy. So this one's also going to be coming out May 30th, but it's only going to be coming to PlayStation 5 and PC. So there you have it, guys. Those are 8 games coming out in May 2025 that I'm super excited to play. Definitely not going to play all of them, because that gets pretty expensive and I just don't have that kind of time. But let me know which one of these games you're excited for, and let's talk about some games that I didn't talk about that you want to play. Peace.